Welcome to Think Better and Feel Better. This 10-minute guided meditation is the second in a 3-part series called Let Go of Anxiety and Fear. In it, you'll learn to feel better by thinking accurate, helpful thoughts that support and reassure you. Before we start, find a peaceful, quiet place to sit or lie down. Make sure any devices are turned off so you can experience this meditation without worry of interruption. Give yourself the gift of peace and quiet to release whatever's troubling you and learn effective ways to manage anxiety and fear. If at any point your attention wanders, just bring it back to my voice once you become aware of it. Get yourself settled comfortably, and when you're ready, close your eyes. Let's start by taking a deep breath. Allow the air to enter through your nose, down into your lungs. Feel your chest expand. Then, slowly release the air out through your nose or mouth. Try doing this again, and this time, notice where you experience the air most strongly. Is it in your nostrils, your throat, your chest? Pay attention to the sensation of air passing in and out of you. Take another deep breath. Then let your breathing return to normal. Don't work at it or fixate on it. Just allow yourself to breathe naturally, perhaps with a deeper quality than before. Your focus is now on your inner physical experience. Let's expand this to include your emotional experience and your thought processes. Start by identifying any negative feeling you may be experiencing. Which one is it? Where in your body do you sense it? What does it feel like? Identify how strong the feeling is. Is it mild or intense? For example, are you feeling nervous, scared, or panicked? The next step is to check your thoughts. What are you telling yourself? Let's do this now. Turn your focus to your thinking. Ask yourself, what messages am I giving myself? What's the thought that's generating this feeling of anxiety, worry, or fear? How am I perceiving things? For example, you could be telling yourself you're in danger. Maybe you're worried about something physical, like a health issue. Or perhaps your concern stems from something else. Uncertainty. Being out of control. Not having enough resources. A potential failure. Take a moment to identify the thought that's causing you to feel afraid. Then ask yourself, if this were true, what would bother me the most about it? It might be that you depend on being in control to feel safe, or on the approval or admiration of others to feel good about yourself. You might be predicting some terrible outcome if things don't work out as you want them to. Whichever belief you uncover, check to make sure it's based on accurate, helpful thinking. If it is, and it's calling you to take constructive action, then determine what action is called for and go do it. If it's not, say it's hypothetical or a what-if message that's creating fear and anxiety unnecessarily, then change it. Talk back to the thought. Revise it. A lot of our fear stems from distorted thinking. We may have pessimistic visions of an uncertain future. We catastrophize or count costs prematurely. We tell ourselves things should or must be a certain way. We operate as though life were black and white, success or failure, good or bad. If you find distortions in your thinking, adjust them. Adopt more positive, productive thoughts. For instance, that the future is still unwritten, that you can live with an outcome, even if it's not your preference, that life consists of shades of gray, that you can take small steps to get to your goal, one day at a time, that setbacks can be opportunities, success can flow from failure, and lessons can be learned from adversity. When you're afraid or feeling out of control, try reassuring yourself. You might say something like this: life is not all or nothing. Even if I feel out of control, I still have control over some things. I have control over my attitude. I can calm my body by focusing on my breathing and controlling that. I can relax myself by focusing on things that are positive, soothing, uplifting. I don't have to control everything to feel safe. I have control over how I feel. My circumstances don't dictate that. I will make the choice by choosing what I focus on. I will allow myself to be positive, not negative. And now we're nearing the end of our time together. As you did in the beginning, take a few deep breaths. This time, count to 4 as you inhale, then exhale slowly to the count of 8. Now let your breath take on a steady, normal rhythm. Gradually become aware of the space you're in. You may wish to stretch. When you're ready, allow your eyes to open and be fully alert. This is Bea von Watzdorf. Thank you for joining me in this guided meditation. If you enjoyed Think Better and Feel Better, please take a look at my other guided meditations on the Be Real website at www.thebereallife.com.